Welcome back to Mediocre Survival, Episode 2, and today we're starting off in this jungle biome. You might be wondering why. It might look a little familiar, and that's because this was choice number 2 of our choices for the whole vote we did, and this one was not the winner, sadly. This is the first loser of the bunch we get to look at, but we will keep it in mind for later uses, because it is a pretty little spot. We may build a small town here or something like that. We'll see. We've got ourselves big loser number 2. Sorry, it's hard to control yourself when you're having an out-of-body experience. And it's the acacia biome. Let's pull ourselves back a little bit. There is a village, as a few people noted, but we're not going to be directly using that. I think there's a different village closer to the final location that we'll be making friends from. So, sadly, this is big loser number 2. And finally, we've got the second to last. Actually, I guess this is just the last loser, isn't it? But it wasn't for not. I think number 1 was actually, I don't think it was a big contender. Let me go. I'll for the last result, I'll flash everything on screen, show you who voted for what, or not who voted for what, but like how many votes we got for each thing. And, you know, a tally of everything, just so we can see the actual results. But number 4 won by a landslide. So let's cut over to number 4 in about... And last but not least, we've got our winner, number 4. A base all surrounded by mountains and jungle. We got some birch trees, a village over there. Don't look too close at the spoilers. And a nice old ocean behind us as well, so we can gather some resources. Even a little island we might do something with later. But I appreciate each and every one of you for voting, especially, well, all of you. You, especially, though. You're my favorite. But let's cut to when I actually moved all this stuff. I did it a little out of order. I did this last because I wanted to wait as long as possible to start putting votes on screen, because I'm still getting votes in the polls and in the comments, so I'll try and include every single one I can, and if yours doesn't make it, I'm super sorry. I'm not going to take down a short that's doing well, you know, there wouldn't be any point, and I'd rather keep it up so people can go back through and confirm those results for themselves, or, I don't know, do anything they want with it afterwards. If someone manages to turn the tides of the vote back over to one of the other places, I guess we'll have to end up using one of those as well somehow. But like I said, for all of them, besides the acacia one, to be honest, we might end up doing something fun with each little place, you know, in commemoration. But our actual base and our actual, you know, operation is going to take place right here. And that means we gotta make our way on a little journey over to the mountain area. A lot of people really wanted me to build mountain bases. I posted on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. If I'm gonna be honest, if you're already watching me on YouTube, don't go bother following the other two unless you use them more often for like reels and shorts and stuff. I don't really post over there. I do, but I don't do it regularly. Those are the afterthoughts to it. I post primarily on YouTube, obviously, and the secondary will be that TikTok and Instagram, just because I think it does pretty well over there. And hopefully if it attracts more people, I'd really love to show off, you know, my videos, what I do, I guess. Whether or not it's, I say it's pretty good so far. We're doing better too. As I've, you know, spent more time learning about editing, learning about video creation, I've gotten a little bit faster at putting stuff together and being more efficient with my time, so I can spend even more time actually making them. It's been so much fun. As you might have seen recently, I don't know exactly what date this will come out, so I couldn't tell you, but I've been putting a lot of effort into my shorts, and it's been so much fun. I need to start getting I'd like to start getting better quality overall on the actual long-form content. I just don't know exactly how to yet, which isn't an excuse, don't get me wrong. I want to learn, and I'm going to learn. I am learning. I'm trying my best to. I've been going through... I've been, you know, inspired works, by Markiplier. One of my favorite bits he does is with Lixion, where he'll be talking, and like he'll talk to Lixion as an editor, and I can't do that because I'm my editor. but it is fun. I do enjoy it when creators call themselves out for that kind of stuff. So I hope you do too. The whole being si silly with themselves and editing afterwards. I have a lot of fun with that because I get to sit down, basically watch my own video and not interpret it, but I guess interpret it differently than while I'm making it. Because the me who, like, you know how it is, the me who makes the video or records it like I am right now, it's not the same me as the me who edits it. That's someone minimum 4 hours down the line, maximum a couple days down the line, depending on when I actually start to edit, or get to edit stuff. So, you know, it's been a blast. I really do enjoy it, and you know, everyone hopes to make this a career. I say everyone, quite a few people do. A lot of people do. You know, that's what kids want to be. That's the most old thing nowadays is, what do you want to be, an influencer, a YouTuber, whatever you want to call it. And I get it. It's fun as all get out. I'd recommend trying it if you know, feel like you'd like to put the effort into it. And if not, you just enjoy consuming. I'm glad that you're here, watching what I make, and I'm the exact same way, to be honest. I watch a ton of YouTube. It's probably one of the best, or, yeah, best modern inventions, I'd have to say. I'm not gonna say it's all around the best, but it's really, really enjoyable for what they've done. That's the jungle here. Shoot. I think that we need to go to negative 1500. Where's this? Yeah, okay, so the Z is going to be negative 1500. The Y is going to be, I think, more positive? I'm not exactly sure. That, or, no, it might be that over there. I need to change that zoom key to C like it is in the horror series. It's a lot easier to press while I'm running around. I think that might be it right there. Let's go that way. Because although, so, yeah, let me go back to the poll. The poll, we did get, like, I very much enjoyed reading some of the silly comments, like 50, 5 the nether. That's an interesting idea. I doubt I'll build my permanent base in there, but that'd be a silly thing to do. Um, and a couple more, no, someone on Instagram said to build something inspired, like from Lord of the Rings and one of the battles in that movie. I haven't seen any of Lord of the Rings. I'm very bad. Like, you know, I've got a bit of brain rot, as I feel like most people are kind of getting with nowadays, where I can't pay attention very long. And although I like a lot of fantasy settings, Lord of the Rings just, you know, the last time I tried it, it didn't do it for me. And I'm pretty sure that was just because I was distracted at the time. I wasn't very, I was very in a low point, I think, at the time I tried to watch it last, so I'll give it another try. Don't you worry, any of you diehard fans. I can completely understand why it's loved. It isn't. I've heard at least it's got an amazing amount of detail put into it, and I can appreciate that work put into it. So I do need to give it another try, and this, I think I'll enjoy it. But before then, I guess not. I guess I'm going to look into some of that art and some of those scenes and see what I can get inspired from, or if I like. I'm sure I can get inspired from some, especially Nordic. I'd have to assume styles or fantasy medieval styles of building, and you know, I already love that kind of stuff. I'm definitely into the cottage core, not cottage core. I don't even know what medieval style you could call it. I have been pretty frequently. Yeah, I was right. I'm amazed I remembered this. I definitely, so recording that little short, yeah, I had to go through here and I have a replay mod, or the replay mod, where I can go back through and make, like, time lapses and stuff. And that's essentially what I did. I had my camera up here, put a target there and a target there, and basically had it scan the side of the mountain. I did do that on a separate world. I made a copy of this world and then did that because I needed creative mode to build the little lost. If you go back and watch it sometime, there's a lot, the lost meme. I hid it in there. I saw that in the meme, I think the day before, and I was like, huh, that's funny. And a couple of people caught it on Instagram. No one said anything about it yet on YouTube, but that's all right. That's all right. It was mainly there for my little laugh, and I did enjoy it. Mountain house is what people seem to want. I didn't even check under here. I don't know if this is actually. I don't think this was in the last video at all. This is something I found while I was out, I between the, like, you know, just after the jungle. I went a little bit this way, saw it in the corner of my eye, and came back to it, you know, later on. But I didn't really, you know, I'm glad it got picked. Don't get me wrong, I love building mountain bases, so um, I didn't expect it to be the winner. I guess it was, you know, I only got 10 views on that video so far, I think. And I don't keep my YouTube analytics open that much. I say, knowing that it's open underneath my OBS right now. But no, I don't stare at it constantly, so I don't really know exactly what's what. I am glad it's here, though. Let's toss our bed down and toss down a couple chests. We've got dark oak. Yeah, last time we were collecting wood, weren't we? Dark oak, jungle. Do we even get jungle? You're not allowed here. I think we got jungle. Huh. That's very silly of me. At least the jungle's right there. Cherry, birch, spruce, it looks like. Yep. And I guess, well, oak, obviously. I think that's it, actually. Lost that all, pretty much. Just bring bread and as much inventory space as possible. I think we're gonna take our bed for now, too, just because I doubt I'll die. We're on... Yeah, hard, okay. Just making sure. Can I lock that, actually? Are you sure you want to lock the difficulty? Okay, this is a... I'm not gonna lock it, but I'm not gonna change it off hard. I have no point, or no reason to, really. If I die, I die. I'll make my way back to wherever I was and start again, or pick myself back up, whatever you want to call it. Ugh. I don't know. Let me think of more stuff to talk to. I'll be back once I get some more ideas on talking points. I don't want to leave you guys sitting here watching me do absolutely nothing as I walk back and forth. So I'll be back. Now that I think about it, while we're on our way back, so you see I killed some pigs, cows and stuff, chicken eggs. Hopefully we can start ourselves a chicken farm sometime. Speaking of, come here. Let's collect some bamboo while we're here. Maybe we can spot ourselves a nice light brown panda covered in that disgusting snot. I think that's a very silly addition, but I do enjoy it. That's something that I can find quite silly. Well, I guess we lost our sword. Great. This works. See anything else? Ugh, if I could speak. And one thing I still miss from the garden idea with the vein. Actually, I don't think that vein miner, the horror mod pack. I wish we could mine trees faster. Oh, that's so fun. Just mine. Oh, I see cocoa beans. That might be a smart grab while we're here. We're basically preparing for as much stuff, as much farming type stuff as possible. I haven't played much Java. I'm probably already said. Oh, bird. Which, oh, we don't have you yet. Are you gonna be like the other guy? I don't have to have a seed counter for you, do I? Okay, I might have to have a seed counter, but I hope not. That was very fun to make, though. That was silly. Ah, come here. Light blue bird. There we are. Okay. Mr. Bird, I need you to not disappear from me while I turn my back to collect seeds for you. That would be quite frustrating. Oh, I still love the monkey noises. I had so much fun. I think, yeah, this one will come after that. So, that, what do you call it? Why can I? Raspberry flavored. That mod pack, the taste testing we did, it was so enjoyable. In that video itself, I think there's a good 8 minutes of me laughing at monkeys. And outside of the video, from all the stuff I cut, I think there's a solid 20 minutes of me just giggling and staring at the monkeys, just playing with them. Oh, if only that was an actual feature. That was so silly to just look at them. I love them. Very goofy. Okay. Oh, well, I just needed the one more. That's good to know. I'll keep these seeds on me in case I spot another bird. We got light blue. Like skeleton noises at me. We've got light blue. We've got dark blue. Do we already have a light blue one? I don't know. I have the worst memory. Now pair that with today allergies. After we had a big storm a couple days ago, and after that, my allergies just for some reason, started ramping up. It has been insane. I have had an awful migraine basically all day. Anytime I let any, like, or have any pressure on my sinuses from coughing, sneezing, or, like, blowing my nose, anything like that, it just feels like there's daggers going right behind my eyes and, like, right on the top of my scalp. It's, ugh. Not fun. I don't wish it on the worst of them. Oof. But no, yeah. I didn't think I was allergic to much, but springtime proved me wrong. Again, or I say once again. Yeah, once again. It happens every year, doesn't it? I'm a little silly. I do like this area. These chickens, I need some eggs. And if not eggs, feathers, I would really appreciate it. Ooh. Pretty nice little... It looks like the start of an aquifer, but that might be. Just doesn't go very far. Yeah, no. There's a dog. Oh, it's the jungle dog. You stay right here. Actually, let's... Okay, I've been doing this a lot. 400, negative 1,000. 400, negative 1,000 for the silly jungle dogs. I've never even seen these before in the game. Weird tale. Never even seen these before in the game. They're very cool. That is one thing I'd like to get into as well at some point, is making my own custom textures for stuff. I've done it before, just not in large quantities from mobs. And I think designing my own texture pack would be very fun. Nope, you stay away. Ooh, let's collect some iron over here. This is not the point of this. Let's not collect iron over here, actually. I wanted the bones. That was it. We'll be back for iron later. We've always got time. We've got plenty of time. This is mediocre core, not hardcore. I don't know how much you guys like that name, but I found it very silly making it. You are a creepy little creature. I don't even want you. Where's your skeleton friends at? Not a single one getting ridden? Nope. Oh, there you are. See, there you are as I'm about to die. Mr. Bird, please don't get in the way. Nope, Mr. Light Blue Bird. What's his name gonna be? I guess I should start naming stuff. Back to, like, speaking raspberry flavored, I did not name Mr. Dog. I guess I called him Mr. Dog, probably Mr. Wolf, actually. After I edited that, or after I put that in and exported it, I went and rewatched that because it had a copyright strike on the first song I used. It was a song that said it was free use. It was not free use. And, yeah, I learned that the hard way, but at least that was scheduled, so it didn't take the video down. Oh. But luckily, we know where that's at. No, 400 and negative 1,000. That's no biggie. I guess we just spawned closer to that. Well, that stinks. It's not a surprise. Not only is this series mediocre, so am I, Mr. Dolphin. Please take me to where I need to be. I kinda wish Dolphin's Grace give you water breathing too, but it does not. It gives you nothing but speed. I appreciate it though, nonetheless. Thank you, Mr. Dolphin. So, oh yeah, names. I didn't name the wolf. I just called him Mr. Wolf or Mr. Dog, which was a failure on my part. I suck at naming things. At this point, all my names just come down to puns. Like, I want to name my first dog Bartholomew or something like that. Which doesn't make any sense. Well, it does make sense. What am I saying? It's just a bit goofy. As is most of my... I do enjoy this music, sincerely. There is turtles here as well, so that's another thing. I guess this is back at the spawn, so I don't have to worry about it, but there's those coordinates, future me. Thanks, future me. Stop talking to you. Or dolphins? Anything in the ocean for us, either? Oh yeah, I forgot. I noticed at the end of the last episode. Not that. Right there. Already got a sea temple. Just for me. No one picked the first two. 1 and 2, this little hill right here, and the Acacia Hill, completely ignored. Understandably so. I like those locations would be good if they were the only ones available, but they were not, so... Whoops. I should have put some more... I kind of wish I had put some more stuff that would be more controversial to people. Like, controversial in a good way. Like, I had more people debating themselves whether or not this was a good option, this was a good option, or this was a good option. That'd be nice. But it's alright. We learn as we go. That's all you can do. When I do see that shipwreck, I won't forget about it. I'll be back for it later. Don't forget to remind me, because I will forget about it, and that was a lie. I have no head in my brain, other way around. And I always appreciate the reminders. Like I said, no head in my brain, no brain in my head. Pickaxe, craft ourselves a sword before we go again on our merry way. If only I could speak clearly, speak well. I'm trying my best, but speech classes and all those presentations did not help me. Well, they did, but not as much as they could have. What do I want? Perfection? See those pumpkins? Do we have pumpkins? I don't remember. Once again, I need the reminders. So we need to be 400, negative 1,000. Oh, we went really far the wrong way, didn't we? Whoops. Ah, we got to explore. That was fun. Oh, wait. No, you come here. Mr. New Bed. I could totally shoot you guys, but I kind of want the food, too. I get very lazy on collecting food later on. Or, I guess, early on. Which is not the way to do it. You're supposed to get lazy after you've got a consistent food source, but I want to go do other things. Bed. But remember... There we are. Hey, speaking of, it's been a couple minutes. If you do want to see any mod packs, like if you enjoy any mod packs, like that you've played, or you see a mod pack that you think might be interesting to look through, but you don't want to take the time, give it a shout out in my comments as well. I'd be more than happy to look at it, and I can't promise I'll review it because you know, I can't review everything, and there's a few things that I'm not gonna review anything with the terror that is the Jenny mod. But if you see something that's mostly safe, or mostly appealing, nothing that's too what do you call obscurity is fine. It's where nothing that's too graphic, if that makes any sense. I'd be more than happy to go take a look at it and possibly use it in a video. I'd love to, or like I said, if you don't want to do it yourself, I'm more than happy to. It's fun as all get out, exploring things I never have before. Like raspberry flavored was very entertaining. The Ancient Dawn, I both of them had shorts. Both of them were very fun to make. But the Ancient Dawn short sounded way too sales pitchy, so that one's not getting posted. I removed it. I was like, compared to the raspberry flavored one where I was just chilling with some monkeys, this one sounds like an infomercial, and I didn't like that too much. Okay. Make our way back to that dreaded jungle cave while we collect more cows. My inventory is going to be full by the time I get back there. Whatever. To be honest, at this point, I'm really just going back there for the bird. The rest of it was just meat and I have a bone. Ooh. Could have left at nighttime now that I think about it. Nighttime would have been more beneficial for taming those wolf dogs. Wolf dogs? I meant to say jungle dogs. My brain's an absolute mess. Once again, no head. Candy. I don't want to do tips and tricks for shorts ever. Tips and tricks for shorts are... it's not that I don't appreciate them. I see quite a few of them out there. Like, shoot. I can't even remember anymore. I can't remember names off the top of my head. There's a few of them I do like a lot. I'll call them out next time. I'll reference them next time. Whatever. Where it's like, oh yeah, here's tips like this. Grian had a few, I think. Chemin18 is not terrible for that kind of stuff. And I don't think that's my purview? Is that a word? It's not my alley to go down. That's every single way I say it sounds weird. I wish I talked like a normal human being. That's not the thing I would do. I would go for something more silly, like silly moments or something like that. But I think I'd have fun with it. At the very least, learning or like showing stuff I learned might be an interesting thing. I do. this is unrelated to the shorts. Something I've been itching to do is more green screen stuff, because the green screen in Minecraft is not too complicated. All you have to really do, you set up a bright background that's not the color of the stuff you're wearing. Like my skin, the issue with my skin is it's all green. Can't use a green screen, it's brown. There's yellow in my hair, so orange, yellow, and a couple other colors like that don't work. Red and light blue. I could change my shoes fairly easily, those don't work, so I have to find some specific colors. My last one wasn't perfect for the I Need You clip for this series. I think I could have done better with that green screen background, but I think it worked for the most part. Silk Touch. That's actually amazing. Keep this in mind. Drawing obsidian. Yep. So I'd like to do some more of that. I don't know how well you'd like that, but I want to do it either way. Is an interim or a transition between my clips later on might be a green screen of me breaking blocks, and then like as I break the blocks, it reveals the video behind it, which would be that sounds so entertaining. Oh, something along those lines would be very fun. I don't know how I do that yet, but that sounds like such a fun thing to learn, does it not? Maybe it doesn't. That's probably true. Okay, so before we go back to our poor little birdie, we're gonna go to our base location, deposit our stuff, and hopefully gather some bones between there and the bird. By bones, I mean more sheep. If only they dropped bones. That is another addition. I think one of my favorite parts about playing this mod packs too is that I get to look at like new takes and additions to Minecraft's base gameplay and core functionality, how that kind of stuff works. And the fish bones was a sick idea actually, because it makes sense. Why would you get like a whole bone that looks like a femur or something come from come from fish? That doesn't make any sense. Or bone meal. I guess bone meal makes a little more sense, but fish bones, it's a single item. It can be dropped from all fish, because like fish bones, it's generalized. Who really cares if it has specific fish bones? That would be over the top. And I think it'd be a great, replacement for bones. It'd be a little more complicated, but it's one more item that just differentiates something, and it's a new looking item as well. So you can use that for decorations. Like, let's say you're building a dock where people are fishing and cutting up fish, cooking them, and making that kind of scene. Fish bones would be perfect for that. You could that'd be so well. Or you had like a little cat bowl or cat food thing. It'd be such an interesting little thing just to have around. Oh, very cartoony, but it's so, Minecraft isn't that serious of a game. I like it a lot. I think it'd be interesting. A pig? I thought I saw a pig over here. What I need to do is install the Herobrine mod, where it's just like the lurker following you around every once in a while, not even damaging you, just out in the corner of your eyes. That'd keep me on my toes, wouldn't it? Not every series can be horror, though. Or can it? I can't. I'm a big fat liar. See the mushrooms there? We might have to come back for those, but luckily the dark forest is chock full of them. Why did I go... I was killing cows, chickens, and pigs in the forest and got completely thrown off my trail towards my main base to the jungle. Oh yeah, bamboo. I know. I feel like I play this game like a madman. Doubt it. I'm sure everyone does it, but still. I think another one of my favorite things about making videos recently is I've been able to talk to people about different things as well. And that... with the leather instead. And one big thing is like the designs I'm doing for either my thumbnails, which probably aren't the best, but I think they suffice, and I think they're pretty decent. And I get to talk to a few of my friends who are into graphic design, either going to school for them or doing them in private or both. A few of my friends aren't into that, so I ask both groups, and I say, hey, does this look good? And they say, hey, it either does or it doesn't, and they give me tips for adjusting it. And I think one of the best things I've learned, it's probably a thing I knew a little bit beforehand, but it's been more apparent recently, is that if you want to learn something new about like a skill you're trying to learn, or if you want to gain some new like insight about something you probably don't know the most about, ask people that know about it for sure, and then also ask a few people that don't. Like get their input, because although it might be something that doesn't make any sense, light blue and green, light blue and dark blue, and, um, it might be something that doesn't make any sense, right? But with that arguable nonsense from them, I wouldn't call it nonsense. I think it's perfectly valid. Um, you can get some more insight into how someone like a viewer would be looking at whatever you're making, and it's so nice to like hear this. It's very nice to hear someone who's like, I'm not gonna say they're you know they're intelligent people that just have a different take on the way you look at stuff. And I just, it's so enjoyable. I'm not saying anything with the way I'm saying that. I'm very bad at speaking my brain, but I've enjoyed it so much. It's entertaining seeing what people can make with their brains, especially when their brains aren't constantly focused on that subject. So you can get like a new perspective. I'm saying the same thing I said last time. The new perspectives are so good and entertaining. It's so nice to have them. I'm so glad they exist. We're gonna just gather up this dirt real quick. I think we're gonna flatten this out a little bit. It's not gonna be permanently flat, by the way. So a big thing I like to do is, or I guess a lot of people, they flatten their area out, right? You want a big flat area to build your big old house on. I don't like that. I think if you flatten the entire area out, you ruin, not ruin, but you change the terrain to a point that doesn't look natural. And although you don't have to go for natural, it doesn't look like anything really. You built a house on a big flat area. It looks like it was predetermined there. I want something that blends with the environment I'm building, right? I guess natural's the word for it. Why am I trying to tiptoe around it? And although I'm making it flat now, I do plan on in the future, for any builds I do, to build up terrain around it and make it look more like it's fitting in with the thing rather than trying to take it over. I I think that works really well with storytelling might be it. The storytelling of your buildings and the way they come to be, whether or not you actually plan on going with a full storyline like, oh, this has been here for 500 years. I'm a dwarf that's been around for several thousand, and I've made my claim here for the longest time, and you can see my house decrepit and falling apart. You don't gotta be that serious about it, but that bit of like story or environmental like incorporation to your build does wonders for keeping it uh making it interesting and making it fun to look at or fun to think about. I love it so much. I keep talking about Hermitcraft. That's just because I like it so much. I watch so much of that crap. It's not even funny. I say crap. It's amazing. Absolute treasures they are. And the one of the things Green talks about, and I think a lot of them do, or I remember him specifically saying it, is that uh, storytelling, just with the way you place blocks, can lead to such an impact, or like, yeah, it can lead to such an impact on what you're building, and it's amazing advice. Yeah, tell a story with what you build. It's like any form of art. You don't want to, not you don't want to, but you can. You want to make art. Not that this is art that makes people feel or think, or at least wonder to some degree. And although I wouldn't call myself the best artist in the world, I do most definitely enjoy trying my hand at that type of stuff. It's so fun. I hope I can show you off some more. I don't know what we'll get to today. I don't know how long these episodes are going to be. I feel bad not streaming this because I think something like this should most definitely probably be a stream, but I don't have a big enough audience for it. I don't have a very good streaming personality. I wouldn't call my personality bad, but I don't know if people would be interested in watching me live. I'm not very, you call it exciting? It seems mean to myself. I'm not a very, there's a word for it. I'm not a very something person. Smart's one of those words. And, find our spot real quick before we think too hard. rot my brain again. I just don't think my personality fits with that. I can see the entertainment or enjoyment behind it, but you know, not for me just yet. Maybe we'll do it one day, especially if I do decide to stick with more Minecrafty theme, which is something I probably will do. This is my favorite game in the world. I love it so much. I love what you can do with it, and I think it's, I wouldn't say my calling, but it's definitely something I'm very passionate about. Do not die, do not die, do not die. Whew. Okay, bird, I just need you. I don't, oh, I forgot the bone. I guess it was bone. Does it matter? But I do very much enjoy this game to a significant degree, and I don't know if I'm going to change my channel to just like horror stuff or try and do tons and tons of different horror things, but I will still continue to post a little bit of stuff like that. Dead by Daylight's one of them where I really enjoy the game, but I don't think I myself know of a way to make it more entertaining for people to watch from the outside, because it's, you know, it's fun in the moment, but I think the way that game is framed or the way that game is played, in my opinion, it's not as fun to watch from the outside. I don't really watch Dead by Daylight content, so I felt, I wouldn't say scummy, but I felt weird posting it after a while, because it's like I can understand why people don't watch it as much. Why would you? It's fun in the moment, like in the game itself as a player, but as an outside viewer, it's just kind of, all right, we're getting chased now, and we're getting this and this now. People can make it entertaining. I'm just not that guy. Not this time, sadly. But I still plan on posting like the compilations and stuff like that with my friends, because I have a lot of fun making those. I have a lot of fun sharing those memories with them, and you know, enjoying those old clips of us being goofy together. I like that a lot. So when I do eventually get back to editing more of those together into compilations, it'll probably be a much bigger compilation with a lot more stuff in it. If you give it a watch, I'd appreciate it. Then if not, I completely understand. You don't gotta watch everything I make, nor would I expect you to. Alright. What am I saying? Acting like some... Sorry, alarm. There's an alarm to make thumbnails that I already made. I'm on top of it today. Slay. Please, don't kill me. Oh, stay away. I really need a shield, don't I? Is that there? To ourselves. Crafting table? Crafting table. Can't speak. 2 axes, I guess. Make a shield? I think it's like this, right? The last shield I made was... Yep, here we are. The horror series. I don't usually make them because I get cocky. What? Don't laugh at like that. Where's it? Oh! 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 We didn't even name him! Oh! Well, we'll have to have a funeral sometime. Should we make a graveyard? Probably. I feel awful. Oh. Hey, there's a reason I don't tame things usually. Because I'm stupid. Let me pause for half a second. Oh, no, no, no. Sorry. Trying to get that close to the mic. There was a gnat. I don't know where he came from. These little fellas constantly, I say constantly, fairly infrequently invade my home. Can you leave me alone? Nope. Nope. Whew. I hate skeletons so much. People say creepers are the worst mob, and that's not true. Creepers are not that hard to deal with. It's the skeletons that constantly ping you with their stupid bows. Gosh. Come here. Yeah. You know, I'm still not a fan of you, you freak. Well, the copper. I didn't even shield it all that time. Dummy me. Or arrows, I guess. Lucky me. Okay, I wonder if we can do ourselves Bit of a scam here. Let's scam these creepers and skeletons. Yes. Can't curse. No! Okay, that was a mistake. Creeper. Creeper. Okay, spider first. Spider first. You come here. We're gonna get ourselves a music disc. You wanna see tips and tricks from... I almost said my other gamer tag. It's Mad Monster. It wasn't anything offensive. I just don't use that name anymore. I'll show you... Whoa. What? Why are there so many? Okay, let's come across this way because the skeleton won't cross. And let these zombies kill themselves? See, I blocked that. Can I not eat between them? Yeah, go get him. He's a dum-dum. Get him. Yeah. Like watching kaijus fight, but not at all. Sorry, I didn't mean to knock the mic there. Well, I guess we'll grab iron while we're here. I said we weren't, but guess what? We are. We're cool like that. Oh, I didn't bring the Silk Touch pickaxe. I don't know what I would need it for, but I didn't bring it. See the creepers. Spiders, any more skeletons. I'd like to tame that dog, or one of those jungle dogs. Very silly fellas. I think my favorite so far are the either solid white or solid black dogs. Those are so cool. I do love that a lot. They gave the cats a change earlier, and they gave the dogs a different appearance as well. And they're adorable. Pardon me straining my voice, that was because I was scared, if you didn't know. Creepers are terrifying. I say terrifying. The creepers are mildly, annoying? Stop me. You have a bed on me, right? Grab up all this coal, and with movie magic, I'm going to appear at my base. Ta-da! Wait a second. This isn't my base, this is 3 feet out from the cave. That's because I saw a dog. And I had to show you me taming the dog, because I'm not going to just come back with a dog and not tell you how. 3. Oh, I can only have 1. I have meat. Follow me, dogs. Dogs. Dogs? Follow? Follow? They don't follow for meat, they follow for bones. What kind of idiot am I? Well, we got 1 silly fella. That's probably all we need, considering you saw my luck with pets already. About as good as it gets. Me one-shotting them, usually it's a much slower death because I'm an idiot and don't realize there's lava draining towards them. To be clear, I did not place the lava. I never would. Don't even know how. Don't have hands. No buckets for me. Okay, now we'll be back at the base. Alrighty. Back to the base, and just in time for a paid sponsorship. By paid sponsorship, I mean nobody. There's no paid sponsorships in here. I'm a liar. Look at me. I wear a bear mask. Why is this not working? What? I changed my key. Why? What? E. Nope. Go back. E. C. It's supposed to be not that. What? It doesn't work in third person? Okay, well I thought I could zoom in on my face. Turns out I can't. Whoops, I feel a little silly. Well, let's... What do we need for building? The kind of style they're talking about is something I don't even remember. But let's look it up real quick. Give me 5 seconds. Maybe I'll save an image while I look it up and flash it across the screen for you. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay. Okay, so I went and looked at it. I do like it a lot. I get exactly what they're coming from for like the inspiration, you know, aspect of it. It's Teutonic Knight on Instagram. I'll flash the comment on the screen as well, along with a few of the pictures I saw. I got 4. One of them is actually a Minecraft recreation already. We're not going to copy it, no way. Get out, I'm doing that. But I will definitely do my best to take inspiration from it. Hopefully you like the idea as well. I think it's very interesting. I'm definitely going to miniaturize it though. It's not going to be this, or the height it is, like several hundred blocks, or not several hundred, it's a bit of an exaggeration, maybe 100 blocks, 200 blocks tall. We can't do it that tall. We're trying to stay in frame with this thing right here. So maybe that fills the hole, and we use that hole as, you know, the back, or like the interior of the base in some way. Or hollow out the mountain some more, who's to say? But, you know, the exact way we do that, I couldn't tell you. For now, what I think we're gonna do is take a little of my own brain, put it somewhere. Either up there, up there. This is where the main base is gonna go. I guess what I could do, instead of trying to build multiple bases all at once, is I could just start mining, gathering stuff. We'll probably frame it first, actually. We're gonna use dirt for now, just because I'm a broke, boy. Sorry, still getting used to the whole not cursing thing. I need to be better at it. And I think we'll frame it out a little bit. Who is this? Not fill it in, but like, pull it up to here. Right. I think that would look best. We'll come here. I think I can combine these. Fine. Here was there. We'll go. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna actually pull up the reference images to the side now. Like I said, we're not gonna build it anywhere near the size they do, or the detail for that matter. It's definitely something, but we're gonna take inspiration from it. By inspiration, I mean we're gonna build probably a stone brick wall here, and like make a terrace almost for each layer. So we come back to build the wall back up, something like that, and right here, I think. That's grass. What am I thinking? Four, or 3. No, you're 4. Pull it back a couple blocks. And pull it up the side of the mountain. See if something like that. Because, like I said, this is just the framework, you could call it. Oh, there. What did I do there? No, no, no. Yes. Something blocks. Or like an outcropping right here. 4, 5. Oh, scan them. Him. Oof. That's crazy. Okay. Oh, start with that as a base for now. Let's see. Sorry, it's gonna be a lot of me thinking right here. What I think we'll do, pull these out one more block. Right there. Nope. It's the easiest parkour jump in the world. And toss it up there. Alrighty, something like that. You get like a similar shape. And we'll probably do just solid walls on either side. Fill in the bottom, push it back 1 block. So these are gonna be where the final blocks go, and the rest of them would push in a layer like that. So we've got some depth. Possibly put some walls through here to better blend it in from the back or this block to the wall. Something like that. Once again, I'm building way too much with the dirt. I need to calm down. And I guess what we'll do, we'll keep going up top. So let's bring ourselves up here. Once again, I apologize for the silence. I usually, you know me. You should hopefully. I talk about as way too much, and now I can't even get my brain in one spot because of distracted. Focused, I guess, is the correct word. That. Bring ourselves to the other side. Yep. There. here. Okay. How many blocks do we go over here? Sorry. Oh, so I went too far. Whoops. I like it's dirt once again. Framework. Taking a lot of unnecessary damage, but that's because I got a lot of leftover bread. Not that much. Okay, once again, I think this is more for myself than anybody. This is just the shape of it. This isn't going to be exactly how it turns out. This is going to be the exact, this might not even be the exact, like, final framework of it. But I think this is what we want to go with, right? Something, we've got, like, a stone wall down here. Another stone wall that, you know, thins out a little bit. And one more at the top where it is slightly larger. Possibly put a balcony of some sort up there. Or make our own insignia at the top. We'll do something with that. I couldn't tell you exactly how. Possibly try and do a shallow archway to match, you know, that whole arching style across the entirety of the builds. And back here and on either side, we'll have like a little walk area almost where you can basically step out similar to a balcony. Once again, I don't know what it's going to look like just yet, but we're doing our best to take inspiration because someone gave me their input, and I'd love to use it. It's always fun to stretch myself further and see what I can do with my brain and other people's thoughts. Huh. Alrighty. I just love this location. It is great. I'm glad people liked it the most. The jungle was definitely my second pick. It turned out, I think, about how I thought it would. That poll did. So, if you put an input, or if you didn't, if you just saw it, I liked it, whatever. I generally appreciate any input I get from you. So people voting made me very happy. I watched it throughout the day, watched the comment numbers go up, liked each one of them, and I go through later on, hopefully closer once this video is going up, and put a tally somewhere right here. Did I do it? I don't know. And we'll see what the final results are. Probably toss all the comments on the screen as well. We'll see. I'm sure I'll do that. I know myself. Village over there. We'll have to kidnap some people. No, we'll have to acquire some friends through tactful negotiations. Call it that. Guess let's collect some cobblestone. I don't know how long I want this episode to be. So we're gonna keep going. And by collect cobblestone, I mean, should we mine out the inside yet? I'm afraid to mine out that at all, just because I don't know what I want to do with the shape yet. So let's dig ourselves a mine, possibly this way. We'll make this right here. Do you have any wood on me? Hopefully, throw a little mine shaft area. On my last server, where was that? Was it a realm or a server? I don't know. I still wish I could. Oh, wait, I can. Wait, 1 second. Got this. Watch this. Right up with you. I'd put my mouth close to the mic, but you wouldn't like that, and neither would I. Well, on my last realm or server, whatever I did last, it was, I built a mine shaft inside my cave base, and it was so fun, racing around minecarts, doing all that kind of stuff to get to and from the bottom of the world all the way back to my base. Doing that quite a bit. Hopefully I can do that again sometime. Spruce saplings, we need you to grow real quick. Yep, and yep. Grow faster, please. Working doesn't working. Guess we'll toss down all of our saplings. What? Oh. Not saplings, just sugarcane. We do need a spot for that as well sometime. We'll do farms later on. I said later on. We'll do farms probably a couple farms next episode in between building. Where are my cherry sapling? Here we go. Gonna make a mess of these here hills. We need more. You go down here. Right there. Okay, I lied. You can go right here, because It's not a birch sapling, you silly goober. It's a cobblestone. That doesn't grow into nothing besides maybe more cobblestone, would you? I did a ton of cherries. And while we're over here, actually, let's take a quick peek before we start our mine shaft. Music is once again beautiful. I'm absolutely glad I downloaded it. Yeah, I remember the swamp biome a little bit, especially from making the short. You buy a little bit? Hey, what's up over there? Nothing. Nothing cool, at least. Is that a horse I saw? I don't know. Got another pirate ship. Don't let me forget. Once again, don't let me forget. I will forget. Don't let me forget, please. Another... Oh, that's a little underwater structure. Okay. Okay. That's it. There's the unloaded chunks. I want the Bobby mod so mad on this, but I don't know how to do it on single player worlds. If you have any tips on that, let me know. I know there is what you call Distant Horizons, but that I can't find a version that works with the mods I have, and I really like the mods I have right now. But once again, they're not like some over the top things, so I do enjoy it a lot. If you didn't know, that's how I'm zooming. That's how I'm doing. Like that's how these are here. I've got a couple of resource packs and mods that I just do a little bit of quality of life stuff. Like let me sleep real quick, sleep faster. I know you can. And show you. Here we go. Yep. The displayed or the crafted item right here will hover over the table, and the uncrafted item will rotate with you, so you can see what recipe you're crafting inside the table. Not to mention it stays there, along with a few other things. If we check mods. Oh, let me scroll slowly for you. Actually, ambient environment. I'm not reading all of them. Just here. And not to mention, I didn't leave links, but I left the names of the mod owner or mod maker, and I left the names of the mods in my first episode's description. I'm not gonna add that to every single description because it fills in a lot of space, but if I do change anything, I will be sure to update that list and add that to the whatever episode. This time I haven't changed a thing, and I probably won't for a couple episodes till I, find something else that I like. Didn't mean to press R. Um, I know, I know. Build wood. Dark oak. Oh, I need a lot more than that, don't I? You'll work for now, won't you? No, I was building this, and I just realized this is... not up against a wall. What am I doing? Let's fix that. I think what we're gonna do is reorient it over here instead. So, for that to happen, you've gotta go, Mister. There we are. I think that'll do it for the entrance to the mine shaft at the very least. I don't know if there's anything I would change. I think there's a couple things I would... I don't know. We'll leave it for now. Tell me if you like it or not down below. I'm a little bit torn on whether or not I should push it back one block. I think I should. I think I should so much I might actually. We'll see, we'll see. But for now, I think we're at a good stopping point. We've got this built up. It's not much, not a huge amount of stuff, but it's a start. We've got a good idea for our base plans. We collected a new friend, and we forgot something very important. Give me one moment. Cobblestone. And we forgot we lost an old friend. Or, I guess a new friend. He was pretty new, wasn't he? Whoops. Lay him to rest. Grab ourselves a nice little son. Did we name him, even though he's dead? Post-mortem name? I don't know. Just name be. I'm not gonna name him. No. You know what? If you want to see a name for Mr. Bird, it's not Mr. Bird. Mr. Bird's a silly name. Today? He was probably born today, who's to say? Leave it, yeah, so I keep asking you. Keep doing it. Leave a comment down below if you want to depending on whichever name you want to see Mr. Bird given, because Mr. Bird's not a good name. Obviously so, I suck at naming things. My poor pet fish is still called Goldie. He's not even gold. um, bird day. I will get some white dye for the lid. Alright, I am back. You know, it's closer to me recording that intro scene you've already seen than the last, whatchamacallit, actual bit of the video, but I wanted to respond to a few of the comments. First off, I do appreciate all the comments I got on TikTok and Instagram as well. I'll put all those on the screen here. I didn't really know where to put them, and they were a little... There's quite a few less, but I still appreciate them nonetheless. And I was gonna... Here, open my chat real quick. So we got a few different comments as well. Wanted to go through and see them. First off, we've got the silly numbers, like Sebastian Carson 9811 with 10. We've got a few people, 1, 2, or 4. I appreciate the indecision, but I wish wish you could have decided. I couldn't really count you as a vote for that. We've got someone else describing. I really appreciate it. Josiah V2D. He describes each of the locations for people down in the comments, and I appreciated that quite a bit. And we've got the rest of the silly numbers, like 5, which I assume is the Nether. That's what most people were content with. We've got all the people here as well who are indecisive as to which votes they wanted between either 3 or 4, or 2 or 4, 1 or 4, whatever. I understand the indecision. And we've got another... Whatever is furthest away from spawn, only real people understand. I kinda get it. I used to be in that group, but now I'm all about sitting right at spawn pretty much, or as close as possible, so we can stick near the world spawn. Lil Podo, pick the one you like the best and establish mini bases in the other spots too. Interesting idea. And like I said, we probably do not mini bases per se, but something similar. Creatine with 3 E's at the end. Keep looking, man. I'm kind of hurt. I feel like they were pretty decent spots. Quadwo, I can't say this one, but what about in the ocean? I'm sure we'll build some sort of ocean builds eventually. That'll be fun. Who else do we have? We've got here. Cabbage launcher. I really appreciate it. I don't know what this means. Where? In the comments section? You want me to build a base in the comments section? That'd be quite a difficult feat. Then we've got this really interesting trend. I'm at a loss, with like a loss all capitalized for words of all these locations. I think he's saying that none of these locations are perfect, though I disagree. Number 4 looks great. Thanks, Marani. And no, I think Toy means he thought they were all good, didn't pick. Loss for words means you were surprised. I wonder if that's what he meant. I don't know. I don't know what he means. Like, why did he capitalize? That was weird. Fontaine Cave? I appreciate it, Edward. I have to assume it was a vote for 4. I haven't tallied any of this up either. I'll probably put a post up for the official tally for all the numbers and stuff. Depends what you want. Thanks, Ellis Webster. I wanted you to choose for me, but I appreciate it. Hey, here's another guy with Is This Loss? I don't know what you're talking about. In the end, infinite space ends space ends beyond. Ugh, sorry. Can't read properly. I can't. Whatever. I'd love to build a base in the end, but we're not there yet. We're still in the overworld, as you can see all these silly little creatures behind me, like that Bante won't go away. 2, unless for 4, it's in a cave. Lucky for you, it's actually, I guess, no. Is it a vote for 2? Because it's not really, not a cave over there? I guess, oh no, wrong button. Oh, let's back up. It's not really a cave over there. It's more like a small little inlet, but I'm sure we'll do something with it cave behind it. This. What else do we got? Oh yeah, more than nethers, sorry. 50. Where is 50 at? I don't know. Jacob Wood 4702. I'll do both. I appreciate it, Jacob. Whatever that means. I'm kidding. No, it means he did the poll as well, which I really appreciate. 3 or 4 look good by ASO. Void King 8587. How about number 6? The end base that's near the home end gateway and have an Enderman farm. I appreciate it. Like I said, we're not just that far yet. This is mediocre core, right? I'm not trying to go, the whole 100 days stuff, super boosting everything as quick as possible. We're gonna take this game nice and slow and try and build up ourselves a a pretty huge world. I'm not the best builder, but I'd like to get better, and I'd like to show off what I can do. So if you stick around, hopefully you'll see something magical. Just a potato chip, whoever that fella is, I have no idea. Awesome people and future billionaires picked 4, by the way. So all of you people who picked 4, go to that guy for your paycheck if you ever feel the need. Please don't harass people. That's a joke. He was just joking. I'm not real. Once again, option 5 nether base, thank you. So hyped for this season's nether base. People really want me to build a nice nether base. And I'm sure I will. I don't have much experience building super complex nether bases, but I can do something with it. I've gotten better at it over time. My biggest issue with the nether is the fog. Sorry, it's difficult to control this, like I already said, at a distance. But I think we'll do something just for you guys. Oh, there's mine. I find something. And with that, I appreciate you for sticking around. I really hope you enjoyed this series so far. If you do, drop a comment, drop a like. I'll do my best. I don't know if I'm going to do this every time, but I think on this series specifically, I'm going to try my best to go through and read comments that people leave, especially towards the end of the video. So if you'd like to be in one, or you'd like to make a note of something, or you feel like you could provide some good input, I wholeheartedly appreciate you. Comment down below, and I'll do my best to read that at the end of the next episode. I'll try and wait, like I said, this one, it'll probably be similar to this, where I record a bit of the video, and then the end screen will be me reading more comments off and seeing what you guys have to say about it. So, like I said, with that, bye-bye.